People always want to know, what is the cost of marriage counseling? And most people are innocently asking, how much money is it going to cost? But I have a different answer for you. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and we are as far away from marriage counseling as you could get, and 1,000 times more effective. Our systems, the books that I've written, all really work. And hopefully when you're done with this video, and then you subscribe to this channel and you watch some more videos, you will realize the cost of marriage counseling is way too high, especially because if I follow Paul Friedman's methods and ideas, our marriage is actually going to turn around, even though it appears to be over. I used to be a divorce mediator. I met with couples who failed in marriage counseling over and over and over. The people who referred my clients to me were all marriage counselors. In retrospect, when I look back, every one of those couples should have remained together, and not only remained together, but they should have learned how to have an amazing marriage. And you can too. So what is the cost of marriage counseling? Dollars and cents, it's all over the place, just like anything else. You find your inexpensive doctors, inexpensive dentists, expensive doctors, expensive auto repair places. You have to do your research if you end up going that way. But I urge you to consider something that is very real. No two marriage counselors, and I train many of them, no two marriage counselors adhere to the same system for helping a marriage. But it's much worse than that. Well, first, what does that tell you? That tells you that they don't have a system that they all rely upon that is universally accepted. Every one of them is on their own. So there's no such thing. It's not like going to the doctor and you have a stomach ache, and so they check a certain number of things, they do certain tests, they know exactly what's going on, and they deal with that, and they take you past it. Marriage counseling is not like that. It almost always begins with, so tell me what's up. Tell me what the problem is, so that we can find excuses for why he's behaving this way and she's behaving that way. Let's dwell. They go, let's dwell on the problem. So the biggest cost of marriage counseling is your marriage. You will come out of marriage counseling without your marriage. You will end up with a person like me, who I used to be, a divorce mediator, or lawyers. And the counselor will end up working with one of you to help you through the transition. And that's not what you want, is it? You want your marriage back. So I'm going to share with you that the cost of marriage counseling is your marriage. So let's look at it differently, shall we? If you want your marriage back, it isn't going to come back because you're dealing with bad communication. It's not going to come back because you're dealing with infidelity. It's going to come back because the marriage itself, which leads to bad communication, it's your thinking and your partner's thinking, where you're not able to be on the same page, comes from not being connected at the heart. If you two are connected at the heart, you find a way to communicate verbally and with body language and in many other ways because of the deep love. But no one ever taught you to work on developing the love. And if you go to marriage counseling, they're not going to work on how to love each other. They're going to go to what are the problems. But you have to work on the marriage itself Think about it. Let's say you have a plant and the leaves are turning yellow, or the flowers are coming out all bizarre. You're not going to go, oh my God, what's wrong with my flowers? You're going to ask somebody professionally, what's wrong with the plant? The flowers are the manifestation of the health of the plant itself. Now I can guarantee you that when you got married, you never had it in mind, here is what we need to do to make our marriage happy. Did you? You didn't have any kind of plan. You didn't sit down and go, we both want to be happy. We both want to experience unconditional love. How do we do that? You didn't do that. And that's what's needed. If you go to marriage counseling, they're going to work on the problems, not on the marriage itself. Listen, subscribe to this channel so you could learn about marriage. Yes, I go over the problems a little bit, but mostly it's about your marriage. It's all about your marriage. And if your marriage is already at the point of where you think you need marriage counseling, don't just get one of my books, because it may not be enough. The books that I've written are to give you what marriage is supposed to look like. But if your marriage is so far off the rails, usually you need to help get back on track. And for that we have a course for men, a course for women. And if you're of the mindset of going to marriage counseling and both of you want to do that, then take both courses. It's guaranteed to work, because it does work. Many, many thousands of people over the past 20 years have followed the system, and it works. Or I wouldn't be still sitting here today 20 years later, more than 20 years actually. So please save your marriage. Go to our website, themarriagefoundation.org, see what we have. And then if you still think you need marriage counseling, you don't. You can, in fact, also write into one of our counselors. It's a free service. We have a nonprofit. The Marriage Foundation is nonprofit. So write into us. We can definitely help you. And I've trained many marriage counselors who are no longer traditional marriage counselors. We don't refer them to people, so don't ask for that. We'd much rather you take the shortest, most effective route to happiness. Happiness. One of the two promises of a marriage is happiness, but you got to know how to run your marriage. Thank you for spending time. God bless you, and take care. And like this video, leave a comment if you'd like. We're here to help you, not to twist your arm, but to guide you as will be of the most and greatest service to you. Thank you. Take care.